Is it recording? Yes. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are well and having a great day. Can we just talk about how nice the weather has been recently? Like the sun is out and yet I'm still sat in my bedroom doing nothing. So for today's video, I decided to do a little timeline of every single person or character or thing that I've ever fancied in my life. I mean celebrities, not like actual real life people that I have fancied, like, because that would just be embarrassing for myself. So we're just gonna go with famous people and celebrities and people that you will know. So before I get on with the video, just a little thing, just a little reminder to say if you like this video then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Now let's get on with the video. So when I was younger, I didn't really like boys. Like boys were disgusting and they had germs. Like I didn't really ever like boys. But then I remember watching a film and being like, I'm in love with you. And basically I was in love with Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. But I genuinely really loved him. Like I had a huge crush on him and every time he'd like be in the film I'd just be like, I was just in love with him. Like I wanted to marry him and I don't know, it's kind of weird that I fancied Buzz Lightyear because, but you know, who wouldn't fancy a space ranger? Like, so the next person is an actual person and not a fictional character, and that was Charlie Simpson from Busted. Now, I don't think I would have known Busted really if like my older sister didn't listen to Busted. Like my older sister was obsessed with Busted, she loved them, and I kind of used to listen to them because she did, and I just remember like watching things on TV and I'd just see Charlie and I'd be like, And I used to do a thing where I would steal my sister's like Charlie posters and I'd like put them all around my room. Yeah, and I still kind of love Charlie Simpson right now. So the next person that I fancied is quite similar to Charlie Simpson, but that was Danny Jones from McFly. And to be honest, when I look back now, I think Danny was just kind of cute and that's why I liked him. But I feel like he's like more attractive now, like he's got so more attractive now, but I think again I was young so I just kind of liked Danny and there was just something about Danny that I really loved. So the next person is someone that I think everyone has had a crush on at one point in their life and they probably still fancy him now, and if you don't then you are lying to yourself, and that is Zac Efron. So I fancied Zac Efron when he was in High School Musical. Like the whole Troy character was just like my dream boyfriend and I just kind of loved him in that, and then I loved him in Hairspray as well. Like he was amazing. Everyone can agree with me that Zac Efron was like a cute hot and now he's gone to just like like really hot. Like he is so attractive, right? So the next person is again someone quite similar to Zac Efron, not really similar but they kind of link in a way. I remember I was listening to the radio one day and I heard a song by a band called the Jonas Brothers called SOS and I was like, this is new, this is different. And then I remember I looked at the music video for SOS and then I saw one specific member that I was like, marry me, and that was Joe Jonas. So I was in love with Joe Jonas, like really in love with him. If you've watched my 25 Facts About Me video that I did like months ago, I basically gave a fact about me saying that when I was younger I wanted my own Disney Channel program. I was like deluded because I thought that if I moved to America I could find Joe Jonas and Joe Jonas would want to marry me and we would be together forever, but I was like deadly serious about it. And to be honest, I still think Joe is like attractive now, but I kind of, I wouldn't say I would want to marry him now, you know, it's just weird. So I fancied Joe Jonas for like a very long time and I didn't really think that I could ever fancy anyone else, but then I did and I had a little bit of a crush, not loads, like I didn't fancy him a lot, but then there was just something about him, and that was Aston Marigold from JLS. So I fancied him when he was like on the X Factor and just kind of like when they were doing like Beat Again and like Everybody in Love, like he was just the best. And I would say like this is when my boy band obsession started, because I was in love with JLS and I thought, you know, I could never really like another boy band, but I was wrong. So I just remember like reading a magazine and I saw a boy band called The Wanted and I was like, ooh, they look cute. And I remember like originally I fancied Tom Parker. Like I still think Tom is really, really attractive, like he is, like no one can deny that. But he was like the one that I was like, yes, he's like my new obsession, Tom Parker. But then I watched like the music video and I watched more interviews with them, and then I fell in love with like the youngest member. There's only 3 years difference between us, so we could be together, and that was Nathan Sykes. So again with Nathan, like I think I just thought he was cute when I first kind of fancied him, and the things he would do would like make me laugh, and he'd just be like really cute. And I think he's kind of like got more attractive as he's grown older, and like he's like hot now, like yeah, he's really attractive now. I didn't really go like obsessive with Nathan like I did with Joe, but I did kind of love him a lot, to the point where like I used to write fan fictions about The Wanted, and I would be in the fanfiction and Nathan would be my boyfriend. I've actually like uploaded 2 videos of me reacting to my old fanfictions. If you want to check those out, then I will leave them both in the description box down below, and let me know if you want to see more fanfiction videos like that. Just doing a little bit of promotion. So the next kind of person I fancied was someone that I knew of but kind of didn't find attractive. So I remember it was 2012, I was 15 years old, and I went to go see for the first time ever the film Titanic. So I'd never really watched it when I was younger because my parents never showed it me, and I fell in love with Leonardo DiCaprio. Like I already knew him, like I knew him as an actor, I already knew him, but I'd only really seen him as he was older. But then when I saw him in Titanic, he was younger, and he was just kind of like, he was cocky, he was quite like sly, and he was funny in Titanic, and I was like, that is the kind of guy that I want to be with. And I just kind of remember going home and like looking through all of Leo's films and just watching like all kinds of films. But now that I know that I love Leo, I'd kind of like fancy him now as he's older. Like a lot of people don't, because they're like, ugh, he's fatter now and he's got a beard, he's got all this. That's what happens when people get older, you know, it happens. So basically, like after Leo, I didn't really fancy like any more celebrities as much, because I kind of went through a stage of having boyfriends and having boys that like liked me, so I didn't really need to like pretend that people loved me. I remember like waking up one day and seeing that McFly and Busted, well, 2 members of Busted were going to come together to create McBusted, and I remember being so excited because I loved them both, and I like ran to go see them on tour, and I remember like watching interviews with them and their performances, and I just kind of fell in love a little bit with James Bourne. Mostly because he's kind of geeky and a bit goofy and he's funny. I think that's what I go for, like in boys the most. And he just had something for me that I was like, I kind of love him. But yeah, so I just kind of really liked James Bourne, and a lot of people say to me that they don't really see the attraction with James Bourne, but I'm like, I think he's great. So after James, again, I didn't really fancy many celebrities. Before I started YouTube, I didn't really watch big YouTubers or any kind of YouTubers as such, but I remember like as soon as I started to watch Joe Sugg and Casper Lee, and I just kind of found them like really attractive, and I think then like they are attractive, like you can't deny that they are, but I think their personalities are really good as well. Like Casper has humour, and Joe has this humour, but at the same time they're very kind and they're very genuine, and I think you can see that like in their videos that they are. Yeah, just kind of like loved them a lot, and I still do now. Like I think they're so cute, but a lot of people like know that because I think I mentioned Joe in like near enough every video that I post. I'm just a bit obsessed with him, okay? Basically that is every single person that I've ever fancied in my life. Let me know in the comments below if you have fancied or you fancy anyone that I have mentioned in the comments below. And